Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mahkul Hussaini. Today I am going to present about chapter 18, which is about responsible marketing in a global environment. So in this infographic, we are going to address these 5 questions. What factors should a company review before deciding to enter global markets? What are the major ways of entering foreign markets? To what extent must the company adapt its marketing to each foreign market? What are the keys to effective international marketing? And finally, how company be socially responsible marketer. So in this part, I'm going to explain what factors should a company review before deciding to enter global markets. There are some important factors that encourage a company to enter international market. For example, company in some international market can get better profits and opportunities. That is why they want to enter global markets. And also, the company can increase its customers in the international arena. On the other hand, entering to international arena helps the company to reduce its dependence on only local markets. Moreover, sometimes the companies want to counterattack its global competitor in their home market, yes. So the final one. Since we are living in a globalized world and people are moving easily from one part of the world to other, and therefore companies, customers overseas need international services. These are the 5 factors or 5 reasons that a company want to enter global markets. But there are some disadvantages or risk. The company should understand that going abroad has some disadvantages too. Firstly, the company might not know about the foreign preference and maybe fail to offer a competitively attractive product. Second, the company should also know about the host country business culture and how to deal effectively with foreign regulations. Third, the company does not have managers with international experience. Finally, the host country maybe change its business laws and devalue its currency or undergo a political revolution. That is why the company should know about all these risks while entering to a foreign market. So in the second part, I'm going to present about the 5 ways of entering foreign markets. So the first one is indirect exporting. The company need intermediaries to deliver its good and product to customers. For example, a Malaysian company delivered its product to an exporting trading company. After that, this export trading company delivered to a foreign distributor, agent, or retailer in USA, for example. And finally, customers in USA will buy from the retailers. The second way of entering is direct exporting, which means that a Malaysian company, for example, export directly to an importer or a customers in USA who is interested in buying the product. The company in Malaysia is responsible for handling the market research, market distribution in USA, shipment, and for collecting the payment. The third way is licensing. For example, a company in Malaysia authorizes another company in USA by issuing a license to access its intellectual property rights such as manufacturing process, brand name, copyright, trademark, technology, trade secret, and etc. The fourth way is joint ventures. For example, a Malaysian company agree with a US company to combine their resources and expertise in order to open a business together. The risk and the profit will be divided according to their share. So the last way is direct investment. When a company get enough information and experience about foreign markets, the company starts direct investment. For example, a Malaysian entity open its own company in a foreign country such as USA and will have full ownership control on that. So these are the 5 ways of entering to a global market. And now I'm going to talk about the marketing strategies adoption of a company while entering to a foreign market. So when a company moves to international market, they must consider all the environmental factors and constraints such as language, climate, race, occupation, education, taste, different laws, cultures, and societies. Therefore, the company adapting its strategies involve changing 4 P's such as product, uh, promotion, price, and place or distribution. So, how they adapt product strategies. Product adaptation means that a company brings some changes in its product in order to meet the needs of customers in a market other than the one in which it is made. For example, Toyota company produced a smaller size of car for UK customers than Saudi Arabia because the family size is smaller in UK than in Saudi Arabia. This can be an important part of a company strategy for selling in a foreign country. So the second one is promotion strategy adoption or global communication strategy. Actually, changing marketing communication for each local market is a process called communication adoption. A company can use one message everywhere, varying only the language and name, or it can use the same message and create them globally but adapt the execution. For example, Twitter delivers its message globally through advertising but uses different language for each country. The third one is price strategy adoption. Actually, multinational companies will face with price escalation, raising the price to cover the added cost of transportation, tariffs, middleman margins, and the risk of currency fluctuations. Pricing choices include setting a uniform price in all markets, a market-based price in each market, or a cost-based price in each market. Market-based pricing is when prices are set according to current market price for the same or similar product. With a higher demand, a company A company may offer a higher price even if similar products have a lower price, thereby introducing competitive price level. So, what is the cost-based pricing? Cost-based pricing is uh, a pricing method that is based on the cost of production, manufacturing, and distribution. Essentially, the price of product is determined by adding a percentage of the manufacturing cost to the selling price to make a profit. Mm, Basically, many multinationals are faced with a gray market in international market. When the price difference in relation to a product increases in two countries or two markets, independent buyer enter the market, buy the products in low-cost countries, and re-export them to higher priced country. So multinationals company try to prevent gray markets by controlling distributor, raising their price to lower cost distributor, or altering product characteristic or services or service warranties for different countries. So the last one is place or distribution strategies adoption. There are three links between the seller and the final buyer, such as sellers, international marketing headquarters, channels between nations, and channels within foreign nations. When multinational companies first enter a country or global market, they prefer to work with local distributor with good local knowledge. But friction often arises later. Distribution channels across countries vary significantly, as do the size of do the size and character of the retail units. Although large retailers are increasingly moving into new global markets, some have had mixed success abroad. So, what are the keys to effective internal marketing? So, for effective internal marketing, the marketing departments should be organized in several different ways as following. The first one is functional organization. In the most common form of marketing organization, functional specialists such as marketing research manager report to a marketing vice president who coordinate their activities. The main advantage is administrative simplicity. So and this form also can result in inadequate planning as the number of products and market increases, and each functional group compete for budget and status. The second one is geographic organizations. A company selling in a national market often organize its sales force and sometimes its marketing along geographic lines. Some companies are adding area market specialists, for example, regional or local marketing managers to support sales efforts in high value markets. So, third one is market management organization. When customers fall into different user group with distinct buying preference and practices, a market management organization is desirable. Uh, Marketing managers supervise several market development managers, market specialists, or industry specialists and draw on functional service as needed. Market managers are staff with duties like those of product managers. When customers have diverse and complex requirements, a customer manager and management organization which deals with the individual customer rather than the mass market or market segment may be appropriate. So the next one is matrix management organization. So the companies that produce many products for many markets may adopt a matrix organization employing both product and market manager. In this type of organization, individuals are responsible to report to more than one supervisor or leader. Besides establishing these five type of organizations, the relationship with other departments are very important because under the marketing concept, all departments need to think about customers and work together to satisfy customers' need and expectation. The departments define companies' problem and goals from their own viewpoints, so conflict of interest and communication problems are unavoidable. The marketing vice president or the CMO must usually work through persuasion rather than through authority to coordinate the company's internal marketing activities and coordinate marketing with finance, operations, and other company functions to serve the customers. So, how the company be a socially responsible marketer? There are four elements to be considered in order to be a responsible marketer, such as legal behavior, ethical behavior, socially responsibility behavior, and sustainability. The first one is legal behavior, means organization must ensure every employee knows and observe the relevant laws. For example, it is illegal for a salesperson to lie to consumer or mislead them about buying a product. They may not offer bribes to influence a B2B purchases. The second one is ethical behavior, which means that ethical marketing refers to the process by which companies market their goods and services by focusing not only on how their products benefit customers, but also how they benefit socially responsible or environmental causes. Companies should ensure their advertisements are honest and trustworthy in order to build a strong relationship with consumers through a set of shared values. So the last element is sustainability. The third one is social responsibility behavior. Increasingly, nowadays, people want information about companies' record on social and environmental responsibilities to help them decide which company to buy from, invest in, or work for. Although the business is to make a profit, but the companies have an obligation to be careful about the benefits of a society at large. So the last element is sustainability. Which means the ability to meet the humanity needs without harming future generation. The company should minimize their environmental impacts, Actually, the increased interest in sustainability has unfortunately resulted in greenwashing, which gives the product the appearance of being environmentally friendly without living up to that promise. That is all for me. Thank you so much.